Welcome again to the Old Principle. We have an English instructional program, 名叫老校长的节目. And so we share a little bit of English, always a story. I don't know if you've gone onto our website and checked it out, but every story is about 320 words long. So they're all about the same size. Sometimes that's challenging, by the way, to 要缩短, to condense it until you get it down to that. Okay, this will be lesson number 228. 8 gifts you can give. Okay, 8种礼物你可以给予人家. 8 gifts you can give. But before we get into this, we're going to let Connie read the story first.
Story 228, 8 gifts you can give. 8 gifts that do not cost you a cent, but when you give them, people will be happy. Number 1, the gift of listening. Learning to really listen. People will appreciate it if you focus on what they are saying. No interrupting, no daydreaming, no planning your response, just listening. Number 2, the gift of affection. Be generous with affectionate actions that demonstrate the love you have for family and friends. What can I say? There are many ways of showing affection. I just checked Google. I typed in how to show affection. Wow, there are lots of choices. Number 3, the gift of laughter. Find ways to laugh with people. Be known as a happy person. Nobody likes to be around a sourpuss. Number 4, the gift of a written note. It can be a simple, "Thanks for the help" note. A brief handwritten note may be remembered for a lifetime and may even change a life. In this internet digital world, the greatest treasures are handwritten notes of appreciation. Number 5, the gift of a compliment. A simple and sincere, "Oh, you look great in red," "You did a super job," or "That was a wonderful meal," can make someone's day. Number 6, the gift of a favor. Every day, go out of your way to do something kind. Number 7, the gift of solitude. There are times when all people want nothing better than to be left alone. Be sensitive to those times and give the gift of solitude to others. Perhaps we should not talk too much. Number 8, the gift of a cheerful disposition. The easiest way to feel good is to extend a kind word to someone. Really, it's not that hard to say hello or thank you, and make sure that you smile. Friends are like very rare jewels. They make you smile and encourage you to succeed. They lend an ear, they share a word of praise, and they always want to open their hearts to you. Show your friends how much you care.
Welcome back. Here we are. We're ready to go. Now, 8 gifts that do not cost you a cent. Of course, that's the greatest kind of gift. When you buy gifts for other people, sometimes they get quite expensive, right? 相当贵. So, how about 8 gifts or gift ideas to share with people, that you can give with people, but that will make them happy? Of course, when people receive gifts, they're happy. But can you imagine that there are 8 at least kinds of gifts that make people happy and they don't cost a single penny? Going on. The first one is to listen. The gift of listening, 聆听的礼物. The gift of listening. Okay, go on. Learn to really listen. Now, when I say learn to really listen, hey, we can all hear. Is there a difference between listening and hearing? Okay, I hear what you say. I listen to what you say. Well, there may not be so much a difference, but sometimes, well, even in Chinese, we say in English, we say in one ear and out the other. 左耳进右耳出. So we have the saying in English and in Chinese. So really learn to listen. 你要真正的聆听别人. People will appreciate that. What does appreciate mean? Appreciate means 喜欢. Okay, appreciate it if you focus on what they are saying. 把你的精神集中于他们所说的话. Now, I'm not sure if I said so here, but repeating after them what they just said is one way that they know you're listening. Okay? So focus. No interrupting. Okay? 不要打断他们所讲的话. In other words, if they're talking, don't interrupt them, 打断. Just wait until a convenient time, and then you can say, oh, yes, and so on. So don't interrupt them. Some people are always interrupting, and it's very frustrating. No daydreaming. Do you ever daydream? Daydreaming, 做白日梦. Sometimes you feel so bored, and people are talk, and you say, oh, and then your brain is 1,000 miles away. In dreamland, you're dreaming, daydreaming, and no planning your response. Okay, now this is a problem which often happens, is that people plan their response. So while they're listening, in their mind, what are they doing? They're already formulating, they're already deciding, they're already creating what they're going to say. And you cannot do that and at the same time really listen to what they're saying. So the first gift that you can give people is just listen. Listen to them. Maybe you repeat after them. Did I hear you say that? Or I think I heard you say dang dang. Okay. And when you do that, then people say, oh, he's paying attention. She is listening to me. Going on with the next one. The second one is the gift of affection. Now, what is affection? 关爱. Or you could just say love, but let's just use 关爱. Be generous with affectionate actions. Okay, first of all, actions. You know what actions are? 行动. Okay, 关爱的行动. Loving actions. Let's just use love. Okay, be generous with 很慷慨的. Okay, generous. Okay, 慷慨 doesn't mean just giving things or giving money, but generous, you can be generous with anything. You give these things, you are a generous person. This is generosity. Be generous and affectionate with your actions that demonstrate the love you have for family and friends. 表达出来你为家庭 or friends 朋友们的爱. So if you love people and you appreciate them, and if then show your affection, 你的关爱 in the actions that you do. Go ahead. What can I say? There are many ways of showing affections. Many 很多不同的方法. I just checked Google, and it's true. When I wrote this, I went on 我上互联网 and I checked Google and I typed in how to show affection. This is what I typed in. How to show affection. 怎么样表示这个关爱? Wow, there are lots of choices. Many 许多的选择. So there's no excuse. Nowadays, we live in a digital world and you can go on the internet and check it out for yourself. Going on. The gift of laughter. Okay, laughter is 笑. You can laugh. 笑. 这个是一种礼物. Find ways to laugh with people. 不是笑别人，而是跟别人一起笑. In other words, be happy and be, sometimes we say it's a 幽默, right? Okay? Be known as a happy person. Some people are 幽默. Did you know that quiet people, 很安静的人, are often very humorous, 很幽默. Even though they're quiet, they don't say many words, 他们说的话不多, but they tend to be very humorous. Nobody likes to be around a sourpuss. Whoa! What is a sourpuss? Okay, sour is 酸, and puss is another name for your face. A sourpuss is a person who doesn't look happy. Going on. The fourth one. This is the fourth one. Remember, there are 8, so we're almost halfway. The gift of a written note. Okay, 写一个条子. Now, it doesn't have to be very big, but write something. 亲自用手写的. No, we're not talking about typing. We're talking about writing out a note. It can be a simple thanks for the help. 谢谢你的帮助. 谢谢你的帮助. Thank you for the help that you gave. See, all you had to do is write it out. Thank you for the help. How many words? 5 words, that's all. Write it on a little sheet of paper. Leave it on their desk. Put it in their mailbox. Send it to them. Okay, many ways of doing. Okay, note. Okay, note me. This is a simple thanks for the help note. Okay, a brief handwritten note may be remembered for a lifetime and may even change a life. Okay, if you write something and you show and you just write a note, it may be remembered a lifetime. 他们受到的那个人，说不定一生就不会忘记，一生都记得。In fact, sometimes when you send these little notes to people, it changes them. It says, hey, people are paying attention to me. People like what I'm doing. 他们喜欢我所做的呢. And so, because they receive this, they change their lives. And so, oh, maybe I need to do that again. Going on. This is the internet digital world. Okay, 互联网这个数码世界. So we're sending these digital messages here and there. Okay, and of course you can write an email. Emails are cheap. I get emails every day. But when you take your hand and do a handwritten 手写的条子 of appreciation, 感恩, okay, appreciation, 感恩, thanks. When you see it's handwritten, then it's different. People say, whoa, he took time to write something. And that is completely different. Going on. Okay, now we have the gift of a compliment. What is a compliment? A compliment is 讲别人的好话. Okay? Tell them, you know, something good. Like, okay, it needs to be simple, 简单, and 真诚, sincere. Okay? Simple, 真诚. Okay, sincere. You look great in red. 你穿红色的衣服很好看. You don't have to go into a lot of details and say lots and lots and lots of words. The more you say, the worse it is. Make it short. Sometimes we say short and sweet and hard to beat. Okay? Sometimes when it's short like this, it's fine. If it's too long, then people say, what is he trying to say? 他的动机到底是什么? So, you look good in red. You did a super job. 你做的是 very good 的了. In fact, or you could say, that was a wonderful meal. When I get home at the end of the day and I see my wife, I often say, wow, the food you prepared today was just wonderful. Okay, what does that? That's 一种肯定, right? Affirmation. It's affirming to listen to that. Going on. The gift of a favor. Okay. 给予别人一些善事。Okay, going on. Okay, every day go out of your way to do something kind. Go out of your way. That's a great way. Go out of your way. In other words, do something 比较 special, a little bit more special. You know, if you're traveling down the road and this is the way you're going and you do this every day, and then you go out of your way to do something, that means you take time to do something special for other people. Okay? So every day go out of your way, do something kind. Do something 很有仁慈, very, what shall we say, kind. It makes other people feel good. Maybe helping them, doing something. The next one is an interesting one. The gift of solitude. Okay, the gift of solitude. Okay, solitude is 单独, solitude. Quietly by yourself. Now I explained that here, so let's look at it. There are times when all people want is nothing better than to be left. 有时候人所需要的只不过是 quiet times. To be left alone, 要单独, to be left alone. They want to be alone and by themselves, to think. Some people pray, or even rest. Okay? Be sensitive to those times. Sensitive is 敏感. But sometimes 敏感 also gives the idea, sensitive meaning try to understand where the other people are coming from. 开始了解别人的立场. Okay, maybe what their motives are. 他们的动机, if you can understand their motives, that's possible. Sensitive to those times and give the gift of solitude. So, if it looks like that your friend or your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend wants some quiet time, it is a gift. 是一个礼物，你可以给他，你就让他单独，不要吵吵闹闹的影响他。Don't make life busy. Some people, have you noticed that some people all the time talk, 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 talk. I mean, all the time they're talking. Some of us like quiet. One of the reasons why I like to go running is because when I go running, it's quiet out there. Now, my wife is very kind. She doesn't speak too much. But when I'm running, 我去跑步的时候，运动的时候，没有人，我是很安静的单独。Okay? There are times when they want nothing better than to be left alone. Going on? Perhaps we should not talk too much. And I already mentioned that. Don't talk too much. The gift of a cheerful disposition. Okay, cheerful 是快乐的。Okay, disposition, 心情。心情。The gift, 这个是一个礼物，你可以给予别人。If you have a cheerful disposition and people see you and you look happy, that is great. The easiest way to feel good is to extend a kind word to someone. And we've already mentioned this. Say something good to somebody else. And by the way, when you say hello to somebody and you smile, try it. Try it. Smile at someone. 向别人笑容. You know something? Almost always, when you smile, 对方, the other person, smiles back at you. And so, try smiling a little bit more. Smiling is good. Or just say hello and thank you. Hello and thank you. These are all things that can be easily done. Hello. When I went to college, 我读大学的时候, when I went to college, we had a sidewalk, 人行道, and we called the sidewalk Hello Walk. And when you walked on that sidewalk, you were supposed to say hello to the people who were coming toward you. Of course, and smile too. Okay. And make sure you smile. 一定要笑容. Go ahead. Friends are very rare jewels. 他们是宝石. Okay. They make you smile. They encourage you. 也鼓励你. To succeed. 要成功. And then finally, they lend a ear. They listen to you. They share a word. They talk to you of praise. 赞美你, okay, and they open their hearts to us. 他们比较开朗. They show your friends how much you care. 你要关心他们. 你要表示你自己的爱. Wow, we could say a lot more, but we've run out of time. So our email address is theoldprinciple@gmail.com and our website www.theoldprinciple.org. Hey, we've run out of time, but if you'll join us next time, I have another story.